Every January, many people go into fasting for different reasons. Some are for religious reasons, some are for health reasons, some are just for resolutions, okay? Some have decided to just do fasting for reasons best known to them. Now, in this video, I'll be sharing with you how to fast to get the best out of fasting. Okay, now there are many people that are doing their fasting in a wrong way. So many people are fasting the wrong way, and a lot of persons are doing it ignorantly. Yes, fasting can actually be a very healthy practice. Okay, fasting can actually help your body to be healthier. Okay, but you need to know how best to fast in order to leverage the benefits of fasting. Okay, so you don't need to do the fasting the way you learned how to do it, the way you were told how to do it, the way you've been doing it since you were born. There is actually the best way to fast for you to get the benefits of fasting, and I'll share that in the video. Welcome to Dietitian Review. I welcome you to Nutrition Life official YouTube channel. This is a channel where we share evidence-based nutrition information that helps you live a healthy life. If you've not subscribed to this channel, I'd like you to click on that subscription button, click on the notification bell so that you'll be able to know when we release our subsequent video. Welcome to Dietitian Review. Before I tell you how best to do your fasting to get the best out of it, I'd like us to look through fasting a bit. Okay. Now, fasting is the act of not eating in a particular period of time. Okay, either for health reason, either for any reason at all. In fact, fasting is where the name breakfast came from. Okay, if you don't eat for a period of time, in between your breakfast and your dinner, there's a fast. In between your dinner and your lunch, there's a fast. Okay, in between your dinner and your breakfast, there's also a fasting period. Okay, so fasting is just a period that you don't eat anything. Okay, so we all fast anyways, right? Everybody fasts. So depending on the reason for your fast, okay, some are for health reasons, some are for religious reasons, some are for other kinds of reasons. Now, we have different kinds of fasting, okay? But there are two major kinds of fasting. But, for the purposes of this video, we are just going to talk about, the little different kinds of fasting that exist under these two major kinds of fast. We have the intermittent fasting, and then we have the prolonged fasting. Okay, intermittent kind of fasting is that fasting where you're expected to eat your food in a particular period of time. It's like a window that you're allowed to eat your food, and then after that window, you're not allowed to eat again until that window arrives. For instance, there are people who eat between 11 or 10 in the morning till around 6. Okay, now between 10 in the morning till around that 6 is about 8 hours. Okay, it's about 8 hour window. So they are expected to eat their breakfast, their lunch, and their dinner within that window. Okay, and these people, they do it for health reasons. Okay, now there's also prolonged fasting. Okay, prolonged fasting is that type of fasting. They are majorly for religious reasons. Okay, people who are going through praying and fasting in their denomination or their church or their religion, they do it just for spiritual reasons. Yes, let me use spiritual because there are also other people who are not part of the church that they also fast, right? There are Muslims do fasting. Okay, there are also other religions that also do fasting. So it's not just for Christians. Even traditional religion, they do fasting. And I believe also people who don't equally believe in anything, they also fast for spiritual reasons, right? So it's all about your beliefs, right? So there is intermittent fasting, which is usually for health reasons, and then there is prolonged fasting, which is mostly for religious reasons and other reasons, right? So if you're not subscribed and you're enjoying this video, I'd like you to click on that subscription button, click on that notification bell, so that you'll be able to know when we release our subsequent video. Thank you for listening. So there are other kinds of fasting under this. Okay, we have water fasting. This is a kind of fast that people do. They take water, okay, without eating food. They just take water, okay. And there's also food fasting. People take only fruits. They are on fruits all through the period that they're fasting. And then it could be prolonged fasting, it could be intermittent fasting. So they can actually introduce any of this fasting into either intermittent fasting or prolonged fasting. People can decide to, for that intermittent fasting, they'll be taking water or fruits and all fruits. Okay. So it depends on what you want or what works for you. There is calorie restriction fasting. Okay, these are all forms of fasting that can either be intermittent or and also macronutrient restriction fasting. So if you're not subscribed and you're enjoying this video, I'd like you to click on that subscription button, click on that notification bell so that you'll be able to know when we release a subsequent video. Thank you for listening. There's calorie restriction fasting. Now, in this calorie restriction fasting, it means that you're not going to take anything calorie, okay, basically carbohydrates, or you're not going to take anything calorie, whether it's coming from protein or fat. So basically, it's a form of fasting where people eat only fruit, okay? They eat only fruits and vegetables, right? So you avoid any form of calorie. So we can say that this is some kind of vegetarians who are on that for a period, okay? So it's a form of fasting that people do. And then macronutrient restriction fasting is also a form of fasting where people avoid the carbohydrates, the fat, and then they eat more of the protein. Okay, mostly people who are athletes and other people who do this kind of fasting. Okay, so they avoid the fat and the carbohydrates. They eat more of protein, and it's basically for health reasons. Okay, so it's also a form of fast, and then it's kind of prolonged. Okay, so it's one of the types of fasting, macronutrient restriction fasting. What are the benefits of fasting? Fasting helps for blood sugar control by reducing insulin restriction, okay, or insulin resistance, right? Now, insulin resistance is one of the major causes of diabetes. So it makes insulin to be more sensitive. Fasting helps to reduce inflammation. So it promotes better health by reducing inflammation. Fasting helps to improve the heart health by improving blood pressure, triglyceride, and cholesterol level. Fasting helps to improve brain function and to prevent neurodegenerative disorders. Okay, basically, fasting is used for disorders, mostly for neurosurgeons. They also use it for treatment, for their treatment to improve the brain function. Fasting helps for weight loss, okay, by reducing calorie intake and then improving metabolism. Okay, so people that fast, they also do it for health reasons, in order to lose weight or to improve their body metabolism. Fasting helps to increase the growth hormone secretion. Okay, this is vital for growth, for metabolism, for weight loss, and also for muscle strength. Okay, so fasting helps in all of this. Fasting can also help for longevity. Okay, people that live long most times are people that fast. Okay, if you don't engage in fasting, chances are that you're not going to live longer. Okay, and people that fast are people that increases their chances of living longer than others. Fasting can also help, for cancer prevention, and it also aids during chemotherapy treatment. Okay, so it's something that people who want to prevent cancer and people who are undergoing chemotherapy can engage in to help them. So if you've not subscribed and you're enjoying this video, I'd like you to click on that subscription button, on that notification bell, so that you'll be able to know when we release a subsequent video. Now, how best to fast? Now, this is where this video is very important, and I would like you to listen to it keenly. Okay, a lot of people fast and they say they are doing dry fasting. Now, this is mostly for Christians who undergo some prolonged fasting. Now, to say it categorically that dry fasting, as they imply, means that they're not going to take water, they're not going to take fluid of any sort, and they're not going to eat as well. Now, while I understand that you need to stay away from food, right, which is also healthy, but staying away from water is something that you need to think about. Yeah, you can stay away from other forms of drink, fizzy drink and all of that, which are, calorie dense. But staying away from water is something that you should not do. Okay. Yeah, I respect your belief, and I would, subscribe to your right to do whatever you choose to do. But for your health, okay, you shouldn't do that dry fasting that you're not going to take water. Water is so essential to your health that you cannot afford to stay for that period of time without water. Yes, you can also choose to do it, but if you must do it, you must not exceed 3 days. Okay, you must not exceed 3 days. If you must do that dry fasting that you're going without any water, without any food, you must not do it more than 3 days. After 3 days, it's very risky for your health. All right. If you're fasting and you are someone who is doing some physically engaging work daily, I think you may need to reduce that, okay? Because fasting, you need to reduce your physical activity for you to get the best out of it. You don't need to engage in a lot of physical activity. So maybe in that period when you're fasting, you may need to stay home more often, or even if you're going to work, you need to just do slight work, okay? That doesn't need your physical engagement, okay? A lot of physical engagement, because it can be detrimental at that point if you start engaging physically so much, okay? That time the fasting may not achieve what you wanted to achieve. So the best thing to do, reduce your physical activity. Even people that are doing it for religious reasons, okay, you may reduce the intensity of how you do your thing, okay. So just gradually do it, okay. If it's prayer that you're doing, you do it, and don't be so physical and violent about it. Just calm down, do your thing, and you get the best out of fasting. And also, you have time to rest, okay. During your fast, create time for rest. Resting helps the body to adjust to the needs of your fasting, okay. So you don't just do the fasting carelessly. So take some time and rest, and also sleep, okay. Good sleep helps your fast. Finally, whenever you're planning to fast, try as much as possible to eat nutrient dense food, okay. If possible, it can be a whole food, but let it be nutrient dense. Okay, it helps you to get the best out of your fast. Okay, so if it's a day to your fasting or 2 days to your fasting, eat nutrient dense food. All right, it helps to prepare you for that long fast or that period of fast. All right, and then when you're about to break your fast, this is another thing especially if you're undergoing a prolonged fasting, okay, which stays for a longer period of time, don't just rush to eating, okay? Don't, if you want to break the fast, don't rush to your food, whether it's a solid or semi-solid food, don't rush it. Now, it's best to take some liquid, okay, whether it's some water, some fruits, some vegetables, before you get to eating your main dish. All right. So this is to help your body to adjust. I've seen a couple of cases where people, after fasting for a prolonged period of time, they now went into their food, they rushed to eat their food, and they had issues doing that. So the best way to do it is to gradually, start with a fruit diet, and it could be a fruit, just take some fruit juice, and help your body to adjust to eating your main food. All right. So you can break your fast with some smoothies, some dried fruits, some fermented foods, some soups, some vegetables, some healthy fats such as egg or avocado. Okay. So these are some of the things you can use to break your fast. Afterwards, you can then follow it up with some whole grain, okay, like beans, followed with your healthy vegetables, your seeds, your meat, fish, poultry, and you can continue eating normally afterwards. But make sure you eat small portion, okay? Eat little portions and don't be tempted to overload your system with large portions of food at that point. One of the things I've discovered with people that fast is also that you're tempted to compensate your body for a job well done. Okay, so at that point, you want to feed yourself more. Okay, you want to eat more. You're tempted to eat, to make up for the days you've not eaten. Now, this is what you need to watch out for, because if you eat more than you should, you would have destroyed all the health benefits that you've gotten from that fast. Okay, so the best thing to do is actually to eat healthy. Okay, after your fast, try as much as possible to control what you eat. Don't eat unhealthy things. Don't go on to eat processed food, high fat, fatty foods and all of that. So what you need to do is to make sure that you eat the right proportion and the right quantity. Eat the right proportion and the right quantity, and that is adequate. Okay, don't overdo it. If you overdo it, it means that all the benefits would have been destroyed at the end of the day. So eat more of whole foods and semi-processed foods. Okay, as much as possible. Don't do processed food just to compensate yourself. Don't do fatty food just to compensate yourself. So maintain your healthy lifestyle even after fasting. Thank you for listening. If you're not subscribed to this channel, I'd like you to subscribe and click on that notification bell so that you'll be able to know when we release our subsequent video. Thank you for listening, and bye for now.